Hey guys, welcome back. Hope your week was good.
Guys.
Well, it was crazy and hectic, It's crazy.
Good to see everybody. Welcome back. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the weather, it's been crazy. Like warm, cold, warm, cold. So
Or rain, no rain, no
warm,
rain.
and then it gets warm. It's crazy. But So, just some stuff that I want you guys to take into account. Look at our posts here in the group. There was a post earlier about going live. There's a link in there that you can click. We're trying something new. We're adding some new things to really cool things.
Right.
So you can click this and opt in, and it will alert you 30 minutes before we go live, anytime we go live. There's also some other value in that link as well. I mean, that link specifically takes you to opt in to, yes, I want updates. But you can go and hit main menu and see some of the other value that we have. This will come into your messenger. If you have IG, you could do the same thing in IG, Instagram, your Instagram messages as well, where we put value there. And so go and click that link and let me know how it works. I'm looking forward to it because it's some new stuff that I'm invested in. And so I'm excited. And it's a fun little thing to do. And we're going to be using this when we do our challenge. So you get, when the challenge starts, you'll be able to get, if we create anything, you'll be able to go into that and click the links to go and get pages that we design, develop with information or things like that. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So go in and check that out and pop in and let me know what you think down below. It'll be fun.
Talking about pages, I admit I'm a little behind on a couple pages supposed to get up. One, I supposed to have done a page for finances, and I haven't done it yet. I've been
but when people ask for it, then I can give it to them. But nobody's asked for it.
Well, that's true too.
But that's another. But if that's created, that's something that we can pop into this,
right?
And you can, hit main menu, and you'll be able to go across and get downloads that we pop up in there. We have one download in there now that's valuable information. But we can also pop that up in there. Yeah. And if you want to download the worksheet for finances, we can pop that in there. If you want us to do that, we're more than welcome to do that. Just, you got to let me know though.
Right.
So I know that people want it. If nobody's wanting it, why would I waste the time to do it? But I'm just saying. I want to be able to give you what you want. Because
what I put up there would be the nitty gritty, right down to this. Okay, this is what I'm spending. This is what I'm making. Do they match? Am I out of the hole? Am I in the hole? What's
easy format?
Quick, easy format. So something to throw together without having to sit down and do all the writing. You just type it in and it shows up at the bottom.
Yeah. So if that's something you want, comment down below, hit in the chat. Yes, please. I want the financial thing. That'd be awesome. And we will get that for you.
Right.
I have no problem. We'll get that to you. No big deal.
And a lot of people might already have some made up, some doing their own way doing it, which is fine too. It's good. Whatever. As long as you know how to keep track of your finances and what goes where, and you know what's left, and how you can probably manipulate your finances to get a little extra cash for spending money or those special projects.
Right. I also have a link to an app that you can download that you track your finances, and it tracks differently. This is to show you the abundance that you have in your life. It's pretty cool. So if you want that link, type link below, and I can get that to you.
Right. So I do remember, I think last week we did a kind of call to action for some of you to talk about your finances, talk about with your spouse of what's going on, look at your budget, seeing how things are going, Wonder how things went for you guys. Let me know down below or DM me. Either one of us. We're pretty open all day long until about 10 o'clock at night. I'm asleep at that time because I get up early.
Right? Yeah.
You know. So this week we're going to kind of step back a minute. We're going to go back to our basics of what we're about. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're at and where we're going, what we want to do. So today is kind of like a refresher.
Right. Bringing back up some good topics.
Yeah.
Again, it's still based on relationships at this point.
Right.
All about finances as well. I mean, that's a piece of it.
Right.
But like the title of it was, you have your dreams. What about your dreams? What's your dream? So saying that is, some people have lost their dreams and they're just going day to day. They've lost some passion and
life's gotten hard.
And it's gotten hard. Times, let's be real with what's going on today, society. If you focus on what that is, you could go down a deep, dark hole, literally.
Right.
And my mind is not there. My mindset's not there. I don't watch the news. I get blips and stuff from other sources about what's happening. But I don't go down the rabbit hole of how bad it really is out there. And I try to stay away from the negativity of it all, because what's the point? I mean, God's in control anyway, and so I got to try to focus on that. However, we are here. We designed or developed this group to bring hope and help to those that have lost their dream, or they have a dream and they don't know how to carry it out or how to do what they want to do. They have passions, but what do I do with that? And how do I follow that?
Then how do I get it to come to fruition?
Right. And there's maybe some others that had bad relationships in the past. Like we've been through hell in half of Jordan in our past, through our own choices. But through that, we now have a testimony or a way to help others not go through that, if at all possible,
Right.
Or if you are in the midst of a troubling time or trying to navigate it, we're here to help you get through that.
Right.
Help you bring back your dream, help you bring back your passion, get you on a right track, help you build and create financial legacy. That is what we're trying to do through different sources, through different avenues. That's what we're here to do.
Right.
But it starts with building the relationship. So that's what this group does.
Right.
Is you get to know and trust us, and we get to help you. When you're open and able to talk with us, we can help you.
Right.
So if you've missed anything or whatever, we have the videos are up in the top. You can go back and see past topics that we've talked on. But today we're going to kind of focus a little bit more on, like, what is your dream?
And your dream, think like this though, your dream doesn't have to be this big elaborate mansion that you want to try to get to. Remember,
not everybody's dream is to have a mansion on a hill.
Right. But I'm just saying that, like, start small. Look at the small things step in front of you. What is attainable to you? Well, go, take the step, get to there. Once you're there, take the next step to the next level. You always have to level up. Right. Another good analogy is like, who's in the room with you, and are you smarter or dumber than they are? If you're smarter than they are, then you're in the wrong room. If you don't understand what they're saying, then you're in the right room, and you need to understand. You stay in that room until you understand what they're saying, then move to the next room. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like the nitty gritty of it.
Well, it's how you grow.
Right.
You don't always want to be in the room where you know everything.
Right. Well, think of it like this. It's like school, right? You start out in kindergarten. You don't know very much in kindergarten. You learn your ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and all that. You keep building up. Next grade, which is the next room, you keep building up. Second grade, you build up, right? Well, life just keeps on going. It never really stops being in school. The only difference
Yeah.
is that you're now your own teacher. So you have to go. So like teachers, like for myself or teachers, we have to level up, right? To level you up. So that means we are still studying. We are still finding new information. In fact, I know we got some stuff coming down the pike that I think you will really love, which will help you get leveled up.
Right.
But we have to understand it. We have to study it.
Yeah.
To bring it so we can present it to you guys.
Right. Because for us, we're at a point where we've hit a ceiling, and we've gotten to the point where it's like, I'm sick and tired of hitting the ceiling, and it's what's wrong, what's going on. And the Lord did bring about an opportunity, the right timing.
Right.
It was right timing because we were asking this question: what's wrong? What's going on? And why isn't this or this happening? And this opportunity came, and yes, it's money. We're putting some money down on this to learn.
Yeah.
But it's worked out to where, we were able to pull that off. God made a way.
Right.
He did. He made a way for us to do it because we need somebody else to show us the elephant in the room that we can't see.
Right.
And help us get to the next level. And we're doing that because now, once we get through that and we're able to understand how, what, when, why, and how to break through that, we can then teach others the same thing. You come into this room because you obviously need something.
Right.
In your life, you're looking for something. You're wanting to level up in something. So that's why we're here.
So right. So down below.
What is it that you're wanting to level up in?
Right. Put it in there.
Don't be afraid to do that. I mean, it's gonna. I mean,
right.
Here we are.
And if you don't want to put it in the group chat here, DM us. That's fine too.
Most of you have my,
right.
Most of you know where to get a hold of me. So,
right.
But you can put it in the chat because it may help somebody else. Don't be afraid to be able to help somebody else because there might be somebody else that's doing the same thing. So guess what? Now you have somebody else that can go through it with you, and we can help you bridge that gap to get to where your next level is.
Right.
So, like I said, we're leveling up so you can level up. And there's so much that we want to be able to teach you and bring to you. But it helps when we know where you're at too. So don't be afraid to reach out or pop in the chat. What is that dream? What is it that you want to do? Where do you want to be? If it's a short goal, big goal, that's okay. Just type something, put it out there.
Like your big goal, right? So how did you get from where you're at to your big goal? Was the secret, right? So we can help you, or we know people who might be able to help you,
right?
Or we could find the information to help you
if we don't know the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. I don't know everything. Right. I'm not an expert on everything.
No.
But I have been through a lot of ish, and
a lot of ish.
And I'm trying to be nice. I've been through a lot of ish, and I know it. I can see it and spot it a mile away, and I can help you through the pitfalls to not fall in those pitfalls that are along the road. So, like I said, what is that dream? What is that passion? There's something burning in your soul, but you're not quite sure how to do it, or what to do, or where to go, or
here's the thing too. If you feel something that you want to do, but you don't know quite what it is, we can help you with that. We can help you find that. Oh, that's what I'm wanting to do. That's where my passion's at. Because there's a few people out there that don't have a passion for anything. They just mosey through life, which is fine. But
we know that that's not where if you're a believer, which I know most of you are, That's not really what God wants just us to float through.
Right.
We're here for a purpose and a reason. And, look, I mean, I think we kind of know the purpose, but it's not fruition yet of what the total purpose is,
Right.
But, we can at least help you with some things for
Right.
sure. What is that purpose?
'Cause
And for some reason, it seemed easier to help somebody else than it is to help yourself.
Well, here's the funny part though. With that, when you help somebody else, you're actually helping yourself
Yourself.
to learn how to do it another way.
Amazing how that works.
Right? Isn't God wonderful like that?
I know.
Because like I want to start I guess you want to call it a gifting challenge camp, because I've done it before.
Oh, he's putting it out in the universe.
Yeah, and I want to do it again. But for me to do it again, I have to be able to supply money to run it, right?
Right.
So I'm working on how to do that to get money going and a place to rent or to buy. So
Right.
we have it either summer long or year round.
Well, and the other thing is we also have some good friends of ours that have a similar dream.
Right.
So that is phenomenal, that they have a similar dream. So we're, wanting to work with them as well.
Right. And I already have all the courses laid out. I have everything laid out. All I got to do is find a place and the people to teach it.
Yep. And that won't be hard. That's not even the hard part. We've
Right.
already got the hard part.
Right.
So, like I said, but see, now he just put that out in the universe. So, things that I've been learning just in recent, energy goes,
Where you want it.
energy flows where your focus is.
Right.
So, what are you focusing on? If it's the negative thing, you're going to see crap and stuff all the time. However, if you put your energy in on the good thing and what it is that you're going to do, that's where the energy is going to flow. You send that stuff out into the universe, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing to see that working.
It is.
And I mean, I'm learning some deeper stuff on that. Amazing.
Well, like people say, well, I live paycheck to paycheck. Well, you keep saying I live paycheck to paycheck. They're going to live paycheck to paycheck.
Right. We got to change the narrative.
So you go, I live month to month. So it's a stepping stone now. Live month to month. So instead of paycheck to paycheck, it's month to month. So I take both my paychecks, I look at the total for the month, and I count out the month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you get used to that, well, let's break it apart. Now I live every 6 months to 6 months. So I take my budget for the 6 months. I see where it needs to go. I break out what needs to go where, while I'm still making paycheck to paycheck money, right?
With the mindset.
But the
It's
mindset
a mindset issue, a mindset shift.
Right.
Is what we want to help you with.
Right. So now I can see where all this money can go, and I put money away to get to the six month mark. Then I'm like, oh, look at that, I made it. Then I can go buy something I want with it, or I'll put it away and invest it, so I can make more money on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a sacrifice. I gave up my coffees for the week or for the day, but I put the money away. So now at six month mark, I can take my $5 I saved a week or month or a day. And
so it goes into, what are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to be?
Right.
And knowing full well it's not forever that you're sacrificing this one thing or two things that you want to sacrifice, but what is it that you're willing to sacrifice to get where you want to be?
So
knowing full well that where you want to be is better.
Right. Well, here's an example. It took us 10 years, 13 years. We moved down here in 10 years. We moved down here in 2013. It's now 2023. July of 2023 would have been 10 years. It would be 10 years. Before we moved down here, we lived in an 850 square foot house with 7 kids. Yeah, let me tell you, we figured it out.
We made it work.
Right? So we moved down here. We found a house that will hold us. It was a decent house. We found another house. Stepping stones, right? So every couple years. Stepping, right? Mm-hmm. So then we had a downfall because we had to go some stuff. Because anyways,
things happen. So we know about losing businesses.
Right.
We had a failed business, and that's okay. We failed forward.
Right. Because we understand why it failed.
Yes, and now we can not make that same mistake, and we do something even better now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we bought it. So then we bought a house closer to my work, and from there we bought. So that was like, so we went from an 850 to a 1,500 square foot house to about a 2,000 square foot house, back down to
a thousand,
about 1,000 square foot house,
1,200,
1,200, and now we made a giant leap to a 3,000 square foot house within 10 years.
Yeah.
It's called stepping stones and understanding where the money goes and how to work it to get where you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and the house that we are in now, that was a dream. Wouldn't that be nice to have that? But see, we put that out in the universe. I mean, I'm looking back at it now and I'm going, I remember when we drove by this house one time, and then I remember when we came by the house and walked around it, looked inside the windows.
Yep.
Then I remember when we were actually ready to purchase a home. This house was still on the market, still, and we were able to come and actually walk inside the house and look, and we're like, I remember when we just went by the house. That's a cool place. That's beautiful. It's in a great neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. And I put that out there. That would be really nice to have.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
What they were wanting for the house
was not what we paid.
Right. No, we paid a lot less.
That was a God thing. So we know, So how exciting is that? Hi, Trish. Good to see you. Thanks for shopping in.
Right.
Got to say hi to everybody when they come in. Yeah, so it can happen. It can be a reality. And I mean, that's just, like I said, it was something that I thought about and I put it up there. It's like, that would be nice. Did I think about it constantly? No, but it was there. I would like to have that.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to be there. I want to be there in that neighborhood. Here we are. I'm just saying. And sometimes it can happen sooner. I mean, it doesn't have to be that 10 years.
No.
But because us getting the particular house that we wanted was actually only within, 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
Well,
once we had our little setback, and then from that point on, it was like about 3.5 years.
Yeah, see, so if we're not saying that it took 10 years to get that, it only took about 3.5 to get where we are now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I'm just saying it took 10 years from 850 square foot house to a 3,000 square foot house.
Right.
Because the money wasn't right until it was right.
Mm-hmm. And we've been through a lot.
Right.
So, but ultimately it was all God directing our steps this way, go this way, go that way. If you're listening, you'll get where you want to be.
Right. Mm-hmm. And a lot of this is a heartfelt and a gut felt. Mm-hmm. And when the heart and gut kind of lines up, you better do it.
Right. So, again, like a recap real quick. What is that dream? What is that passion? What are you looking forward to doing? What is it that you want to do? What's in the back of your head? What's in that heart? You want to plop down below. Drop it in the comments. Also, if you want that, what was it? The financial thing. If you want that, please drop in the chat. You want the financial layout?
You need the financial layout, or you could do the thing that you talked about, the program.
Oh yeah, the app.
Yeah.
Financial app.
Yeah.
So if you want the app, type app in the comments. If you want the financial layout, do finance in the comment. We'll get that to you. If you want both, say both. And we'd love to help you out for sure. Like give you what you need. And don't forget to go click that link to opt in to the fun little thing that we got going on. To let you know when we go live.
Right.
So don't forget that link. Pop that in. And go check that out and get some value over there as well. I think you'll like it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, you're gonna have some fun with it.
Yep.
So, is there anything else? Is there anybody else that want to pop in, ask a question, anything you guys want to ask? We are open to do that as well. Give you a moment to think about that. If not,
because remember, we're both educators. I've taught for almost 10 years, roughly.
Right?
Yep. So I kind of know what I'm talking about.
We do. We've been through some stuff, and we want to help you get through whatever you're going through as well. And we're leveling up so we can help you. So,
And even if you're in a relationship crisis or a relationship that you need help with, or an understanding of his and her point of view,
great.
I'm pretty good with understanding details and what's going on.
We can give guidance there as well. Yes, that's what we're here for. That's what this is designed for.
Right.
We're open to doing the one-on-ones if you need it. So, but I just think there's some cool things coming. Just to wrap it up, so be on the lookout because we're going to be doing some fun stuff.
That's right. All right, guys.
So, anyway, with that said, don't forget, pop those comments in the chat, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye, guys.